On to the new game of Final Fantasy IX. It is the remaster version of the original Final Fantasy IX from PlayStation 1. I'm going to be starting a new game, streaming it live the whole way through. If you would like to comment, feel free. And it will be awesome, so tune in. And if you're new to Final Fantasy IX, you'll really learn a lot about the series just from the way that this one plays out. Final Fantasy IX is definitely a one-of-a-kind kind of storyline. It's a lengthy storyline, about 40 hours worth of gameplay, but needless to say, awesome game. And obviously, as I've referred to it, IX is 9 in Roman numerals, if you're curious. It is the monkey boy. About to learn a little bit about him. Alright, and this controls everything you need to know about how to control everything. Alright, so since nobody's here yet, it gives you control. Basically look around the room, see if there's any items you want to pick up. Obviously, if there's like that, like the exclamation point, 47 gil, potion. These things are important, you know, so just make sure that if there's anything that you find going around that you would like to pick up, you know, make sure you do before you light the candle. Once you've found everything, light the candle in the middle of the room. Who's there? You can pick your own names, or you can use the already predetermined names by the people who did Final Fantasy IX. I like the predetermined names, so Zidane is the character's name. Confirmed. I like their little hand gestures and stuff. That's pretty funny. And there's the boss, Baku. Now, in this battle, the only thing I can really say right off is there's some things early on that you can steal, you know, so use the steal command as much as you can to get some awesome stuff right away. It tells you a little bit about combat, the commands, triangle to cycle through your characters, and X is to confirm, O backs out. Couldn't steal anything yet. Cinna's typically pretty good for the stealing. All the others can attack pretty well, so you're gonna have to attack eventually. So have Cinna steal, have everybody else do the hitting. And if anybody gets low on HP, you can always use potions or whatever. For the most part. There you go. That gets you out of the battle. A couple more hits and that's it for that first battle. Everybody's tired. You're looking a lot better. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that you all see the alternative as well, since it gives you more than one option sometimes. So on those ones it gives you more than one option. I'll do the alternative as well. Yeah, little og lips. Hey, you'll learn about those, so it's pretty awesome. Some of the stuff with the og lips later on. Alright, so the alternative is obviously Team Brayhand, so I'm going to choose that one first. It didn't even finish, it just kind of like cut it out. Alright. So you go to Alexandria to kidnap Princess Garnet. You have your pointy hat boy. Don't have a name yet. Maybe he will have a name here in the first like 15 minutes of the game, but at the first save point, which is where I'm gonna stop this stream for now, he's still not gonna have a name, but he will in my next stream for this game whenever I start my next stream as well. This kid right here, it said they fixed it in the remake about dropping his ticket. In the original, it was swapped with the W. So that dwopped is what it said in the original. Alright, so one thing I can tell you as you go on, before you go pretty far into this opening sequence, you can go around searching for things in the corners of these areas. So take a look around, see what you can find. because I find stuff like this just by walking around. And looking, seeing what I can find before I go and get super busy. Because, oh, okay, oops. Well, anyway, if I go and check out all the, oh, well, there's the rat kid. But anyway, if you go around and check all the areas for different things, you might find some rare items sitting around if you just take some time to look. Well, hi, there's somebody there watching the video. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. If you have any comments or whatever, feel free to join in. Okay, never mind. So, Rat Kid was kind of mad that I kind of stopped him, I guess. Because I was in his way, I guess. See, that's what I mean, another one of these potions. Another potion. All this stuff is just sitting around. It's just extra stuff for when you actually get things going. So, just a thought. Trino, you'll learn about Trino as you go further in the game. It's got that swag walk. Like, yeah, I know what I'm talking about. 33 gil. 33 gil won't do much now, but it'll be more later than another card. Alright, there's nothing in here. Nothing in here except for signs for shops and things like that. So, in this area, there's not really much either. A lot of these access to these stores and things like that. And then, obviously signs for the stores and for Alexandria stuff. Alright, you can play this mini game if you want. It's a jump rope game. I think you get an achievement for hitting 40. But there's like 3 different ones. I think one's 100, one's 200, and then, yeah, so there's quite a few of them. But you have to jump rope quite a few times because obviously, you know, one mess up and you're right back to square one. Lucky number 7. Well, I'm not going to spend too much time on this right now because that's one game that I could never be good at, as I've tried it a bunch of times to try to do it and always seem to struggle with it. Alright, so let's advance the storyline. You got to talk to people in the ticket booth. Alright, so instead of showing my ticket right away, there's other alternatives, so I can show you everything. So the Tantalus is the ones that you just saw with Zidane, Blank, Marcus, and all them. That's the Tantalus group. Lindblom. You learn about that place later on as well. Oh, it's another fake. Dope. So you get some more cards from the Ticketmaster. So learn about Alleyway Jack, but you gotta go down this way first. Maybe miss you, little klutz. This sign maker's hilarious because even though he trips a pointy hat kid falls on his face and everything, then the sign maker starts blaming the pointy hat kid. Well, it's been a long day. It's time to go. So, obviously, I chose to not hire him as my person to I obviously didn't have him to wanted to work for him at this time. So I think we have to just go back and then he'll just re-show up in the yep. And then so since I said I didn't want to, and I guess now I have to click alright. Go see if anyone's coming. Do the alternative. Say, I think someone's coming. Think I want to know. Alright, so I did the other one, so yeah, it's clear. It's good. Alright, so talk to Alleyway Jack. Alright, so now he's going to teach you how to play cards. You need 5 cards to play, which I got more than 5. It tells you everything you need to know. Just watch the Alright, so general idea, you want the goblin that goes all the directions, skeleton. Hopefully I don't lose all this stuff right away, but I guess we will see. He goes first. Alright, so now it's my turn to challenge him. So let's see here. Okay, so now that was not good. There you go, that's what I needed, a combo. That's what we needed. I don't want a rematch right now because I just wanted to show how to play. Alright, so we ended out with a perfect, not a perfect, but you know, a draw on the initial game of the card game. So now that I've got that out the way, go back over here by where you found Rat Face Kid, which you'll learn in a little bit his name. Come down here to the steeple or whatever. Oop. It's not where I intended to go. Down here to the steeple. Alright, so you come down here. You're gonna climb up the tower. He says I should go first. Then I get hit with a moggle right here. Bam. All right. Alright, so now that I've ran into the first save moggle, right after I talk with them, this is where I'll pick up in my second stream. I will start from here and move along in my next stream for this. That's still skin. This time might be a way a long time. Well, you just have to be patient. Yep, time to record already. Oh, so we're gonna learn about Magnet first. Sending and received letters from Moggle to Mongol. Has a favor to ask, wants to deliver a letter to Monty. Alright, and then that's it. So see? It says, I have a letter from Kupo to Monty. So that way, all I have to do is just make sure that I deliver that letter, and Moggle to Moggle, they send me with different letters to send to each other. But anyway, that will be the end of this stream. So thank you for joining, and more than welcome to make comments or watch the videos as I perform them live, or not perform them live, stream them live. So, alright, and that'll be a wrap for this one. For now.